What's going on YouTube? I'm Endless Win. Welcome back to Season 1, Episode number 64 of the Minecraft Feed the Beast single player series, where I like this sword. It's a good sword. It does 8 attack damage, but I want to switch it up, you know? Gotta switch it up. Gotta do things differently. So I'm gonna look here in any eye and try and find me a different sword. The good ones are down here. These are all, I've got the etheric sword. It takes very little damage. I could make the sapphire, the ruby sword. I've got plenty of rubies and sapphires and, whatnot. So I could make those. I could make these. I don't have any of the woods. I've actually already checked. And you'd have to go to the nether to get those. I could make a new one of these. But I'm looking down here. Let's see. Invar, no. Biomes, Ars, Magica, no. We don't have that. That'll be, a sword we want to get to eventually. We do have that. We've already got that sword. No. Knightly sword, no. Steel leaf. Steel leaf gives you looting 2. This gives you fire aspect 1. Let me do not that sword, this sword. So let's see, fiery ingots, fiery blood and iron, we've got that. So we can make that sword pretty easily. That fiery blood, I think I got it from the Hydra. I don't know who else I would have gotten it from. But I know it's one of the bosses. It would have to be the Hydra, I guess. So that's kind of cool. And I'm assuming since it's already enchanted, I can't just throw it in here. Yeah, it won't go in there. But I could add stuff to it if I wanted to. I have been doing a few more books. Let's see. I don't think I've unenchanted any swords, though. Because they're not really dropping swords, because they don't have swords. Well, maybe not that then. I did promise a new mod, so maybe I'll go ahead and do that. The new mod that I want to mess with, and it'll probably just be this episode, is Redstone Arsenal. And so what I'm going to do is start messing around a little bit with that. Let me actually show you what is in Redstone Arsenal. All this stuff here, from here to about there, is what Redstone Arsenal entails. So you can see there's a lot of flux infused stuff. So what is flux infused? Well, it's real simple. Redstone Arsenal is real simple but real cool. You definitely need thermal expansion to do it. A little bit of it set up. So what I want to do is make this sword right here, and then to get this one, you just charge it up. We'll put it in an energetic infuser and charge it up. So how do we make these crystals? Very simple. You infuse a diamond. So let me grab some diamonds. I have some. We'll grab half of those. And look who already has some redstone in here. How much are you going to use? And you're going to take a while, huh? So we're at 64. Because I threw a stack in there. 62. So you're going to use 2. Alright. So let's do the math here real quick on how much we're going to need. We're going to need 2 there. Obsidian, that's pulverized. Okay, that's easy. And then we're going to need... Oh yeah, this is not going to require those diamonds. It's going to require some pyrotheum dust and a flux electrum blend, which is, right here. So we're going to have to get some electrum blend and infuse it. So I only need 1 more diamond in here. That's easy enough. I'll take that. And let me see if we have any electrum blend. Hey, we do. I'm just going to throw all that in there, because why not? And we'll see what that gets us. that's going to take a short little second, so I'll be right back. Alright, so if I throw in one of these and two of those, it'll cook that up for me, and it should give me two of these fluxed electrum ingots. And from there, we'll be able to make that sword. Yeah, look at that. So I need to make that obsidian wand core. Just like that. Alright. Obsidian dust. Okay. Just one should do, because I think, if I remember correctly, where's my pulverizer? Over here. It should give me like 8. No, it'll probably just give me 2. 4. Split the difference, yeah. Well, not split the difference, but you know what I mean. So here and here, we have that. We'll get rid of that, and we'll put our flux crystals on the side. This, and this. And we have a fluxed infused sword. Alright, so let's throw that in our energetic infuser, which, you know what, we haven't made one of those. Cool. Where are you, buddy? Energetic infuser would be right there. Ooh, yeah, this one's going to be slightly complicated. Alright, energetic and lost you already. Where'd you go, my friend? Okay. Easy enough. Let's grab some glass. And I'm actually going to keep the rest of you. Alright. Energetic infuser. This right here will make a block of redstone. And surround it with glass. And now, just these. Should be 2 of those. And 1 of those. And we should get our energetic infuser. Alright. Next question. Where are we going to put this thing, huh? I guess I'm going to have to put it right there. Actually, I'll put it right there. That way, just make the machines look better. And I'll grab a couple conduits here. And put that there. Filling up with power nice and quick. That's what I like to see. And this will fill up with power nice and quick as well. So you see there, that filled up really quick. It says press V to power. Ooh, look at that. I really like that. I like that it was almost in tune with the rain too. It's pretty cool. All right, let's find some bad boys to mess with here. Got to get away from our magnum torch real quick, but we'll find somebody out here eventually. And you know where I actually take that back? I have a plan. I have a plan. I've got so much mob essence, so much, that I think I can start really using it. And in order to use it, we're going to need a mob spawner, or an auto spawner. And in order to use the auto spawner, we are going to need those Pokeballs, which are Safari Nets reusable. And I've got plenty of gas tiers now that that we did the Ergast. So that's good. And the first guy I want to get, who I actually happen to know, he's not too far away. And I want to get him trapped in this Pokeball so I can start really taking advantage of what he drops. And I think I've shown y'all him in the, nope, not here. It's around here somewhere though. Down in here. There's the cave. Here's the cave. Yeah, I've been here before. Alright, let's see which way it was. I think it's back the other way. I'm going to turn this on just to see what it does. All that does when you turn it on, it gives it one extra flex. Actually, I could be wrong. It may not do any damage. Alright, let me relog to get the glitching to stop, and I'll be right back. I knew it worked. I knew I wasn't crazy. I know I'm changing what I was doing. But you see these bees? I used the wand of equal trade to get them. I knew that worked. I think it was that you need a left click and not right click. I was running around getting rid of all these torches, and because these guys aren't going to spawn with the torches around, obviously. And I think if I get rid of enough of them, they'll start popping up. Obviously, we have the light, the night vision on. So let me keep getting rid of these torches, and I'll be back in a moment. So this was just poor exploration by me beforehand. Because last time I came here looking literally for the ender seeds, and they were here. And of course, you know, our system's all jacked up right now because we're too far away. So let me go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need real quick. Would appreciate if y'all stop that. Thank you. So yeah, just poor exploration by me. And I didn't get rid of the torches over this way because I didn't come over this way. This is one of the areas I spent the most time in. And these guys aren't spawning, which is kind of a bummer. Really a bummer. I don't know why they're not spawning. I know they have a few config issues that people have reported as bugs, but I checked my configs and they're good. And I haven't changed them, and they've spawned here before. If y'all remember, I've been kind of beating around the bush, but I'm looking for the Blizz. Those guys, if I could just get one trapped in a safari net here, it'd be real nice, because they drop Blizz rods. And I might see if that area will repopulate when I come back. So I'll check back there in a moment with all the torches gone. And so the Blizz rods, you can use them to make a really good coolant, and I'll use that coolant instead of water, and it'll make some of my machines run a little bit more effectively as far as dynamos go. So that was the goal there, at least one of the goals for this episode. The other goal in this episode, and let me relog, I'll be right back. Okay, so the other goal of this episode, which was actually really what I wanted to get into, I think I picked up that builder's wand. Get rid of all this junk here. The other goal of this episode was to actually get into a mod that's going to be a little bit more than just Redstone Arsenal, because Redstone Arsenal's cool. Want to show y'all that all the weapons are fairly similar. Sword's the best. I can show you some of the tools and what they do. I guess I'll get around to it eventually. But the pickaxe is cool because when you charge it, it'll do a 1x3. So if I hit there, it would get rid of that block and that block. So if you were mining down the way most people do, just in a single line, it would be perfect for you. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, I did want to get into a different mod. And so you may have some sort of clue, and I don't need all these, I just need one, of what I'm about to do with this mod. And I can tell you what I'm about to do. I will lose some of this redstone that I'm about to use. Or, I'm sorry, some of this iron that I'm about to use. But this is how we are going to, in the meantime, make compressed iron for Pneumatic Craft. Pneumatic Craft was added after the fact to the pack. So I'm not sure why or anything like that, but it was. So let me throw these out. I'll set that there. So remember, I dropped 2 stacks there. I'll take a little damage. No, maybe not. And now I'm only going to have a stack. No, so not too bad. I only lost, 22? That's not bad at all. That's really not too bad. So let me hop out of here, and we're going to start messing around with a little bit of Pneumatic Craft. Pneumatic Craft, almost everything, a lot of the recipes, I shouldn't say almost everything, but a lot of the recipes require that compressed iron, and that's not the way we're always going to have to do it. This is my first venture into Pneumatic Craft as well, so it's going to be a little bit exciting, if I do say so myself. So block of compressed iron, well, we can make those already, can't we? I guess the first thing that I need to do is make an air compressor. Not too bad at all. So we'll do that, and we'll do those, and I'll throw that in there. I know we have extra furnaces in there, so air compressor, and I can go ahead, grab some charcoal here, and we'll do a quick little rundown of what this actually does. So this air compressor, you right click on it, it's got a pretty cool little interface going on. You can see this gauge here, and when you get into the red is bad. Just always remember, red is bad. You got upgrades here, information on the stuff. There's quite a bit to do in Pneumatic Craft, and they keep adding stuff to it, so that's really cool. Throw coal in there, and you can hear that means we are losing air pressure. So what I want to do is grab these tubes. Thought I had more. Let me try and make some. We're going to grab these tubes. That can't be, yeah, pressure tubes. That's what I wanted. Grab these pressure tubes, and I'm going to cap this off so we start actually building up some pressure. So real simple. That'll make, you know, a little circuit there, and we'll slowly start to build up pressure. Once it gets into the red, as soon as it gets into the red, it has a potential to blow up. It doesn't mean it'll blow up as soon as it gets to the red, but it has a potential. Real simple, just take the coal out. There's a couple ways we can automate it to keep it so it doesn't do it on its own, but that is one of the things where you're going to be getting into with Pneumatic Craft. I'm going to be wanting to make here pretty quickly a charging station, and for that I'm going to need plastic. How do we get plastic? Well, we have to make a pressure chamber, and in the pressure chamber we're going to have to put fire flower seeds. Fire flower seeds are found in the nether, and I've seen them, but I just haven't picked any of them up. So you can see here all these different seeds. We've picked up quite a few. Squid, we definitely have. Fire, nope. Creeper, yes. Slime, yes. Rain, yes. Ender, yes. Lightning, we have a few. Burst, we have. Potion, nope. Repulsion, yes. Helium, no. That's again in the nether. You'll find that on the roof. Chopper, we do have some of those. Propulsion, yes. Flying flowers, yes, we have those as well. So we're doing all right, but what I'm definitely going to want to do is get a lot more of these seeds. So really the first thing that I need to do, I'm gonna actually blow this thing up to show y'all. But the first thing that I probably need to do before I even really start getting into this is figuring out a way to get all the seeds and to farm all the seeds and do all the things that way. I've seen a lot of different ideas. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'm not going to completely automate it because that's just way too much work, because I'm not going to spend every waking moment messing with Pneumatic Craft. So guys, let me watch this. Once it gets in the red, I'll bring y'all back And in between, I guess, this episode and the next, I'll go find some blizzes, and we'll trap them in Pokeballs. I'll set up a spawner room, probably off camera, and I'll catch a few other things as well. Wolf, bat. I know of at least a wolf and a bat. Probably a few more things. Wither skeleton. Definitely going to trap some wither skeletons in these. With that, you have to use spawn exact copy in the auto spawner. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'll be right back here in just a moment. Alright, here we go. We're in the red. Blow up. Blow up. Blow up. Blow up. Hey, that was pretty cool. So you can see there, I was pretty close. I mean, I wasn't super close to the explosion, but I was pretty close. So, no problems yet as far as like the player getting hurt, but obviously messed up my terrain a little bit. So there is what happens when you go into the red. Don't go into the red. We'll do our best to not do that. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, I'll start trying to figure out a way to automate those flowers, and I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the overworld.